him nothing. None of them owed him anything. Guess what? She didn't feel like she owed him. That's why she kicked him out and gave him up for adoption.
Yes, I will forgive. And yes, I will move forward.
You still hold grudges and you a grown-ass man and you still have issues with people to this day that you have to take care of, but because you feel like because he got $34 million that he's supposed to just be miraculously mature and just get over the fact that his mama gave him away at 13 years old.
I'll hold a grudge with a person, but I'm going to move forward. I may be mad at a person, but I'm going to move forward. My mother, the person that shitted on me.
Nobody owes you nothing. And the problem in life is everybody got their hand out. Everybody wants something. Everybody begging for something. Everybody asking for something. And they don't want to do the work. His mother had a certain amount of years to get $34 million as well. How? I don't know. It's up to her. But nobody owes nobody nothing. Everybody walks around this life acting like somebody owes them something.
How do you grow? We're not talking about the past. You can't get it back. Why are we still talking about it?
Nobody knows.
If my mama let another man break, don't let a person stop you from being a good person because of how they treated you. His situation that we have going on here is really, really good. Jimmy Butler, okay? Now, this is a really exclusive topic because I was going through Instagram and I seen this post, and it's about Jimmy Butler, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. It's the situation where his biological mother kicked him out when he was only 13 years old, and he was adopted by his foster parents, and she happens to be a Caucasian, and she raised him. The situation is, he's worth $34 million now, and they want to know, should he look out for his biological mother as well? Here it is. Doesn't matter what she did. She gave you life, she gave you birth, she could have flushed you. And I really feel like she shouldn't be wanting for anything in her son that she gave birth to. You know, we don't know why he was kicked out at 13. You know, he might have been disobedient. We don't know why. We don't know why. I don't care. Either way it go, if he's worth $34 million, his biological mother should be financially stable. What do you think, Tim?
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with you on that one. I'm a big family person. Me and my biological father, we don't have the best relationships. He really wasn't there. And speak affirmations. Once I reach a level of success, I want to go back and help my father in the mistakes that he made. You know, yeah, he wasn't there for me, but so I feel like he should definitely help his mother. Like you said, she gave him life. It would be no 30 million without you here, bro. So at the end of the day, no matter what happened, you got to go back, help them the same way. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that your foster mother helped you reach that level, but she wouldn't even be able to adopt you, bro, if your biological mother didn't have you.
What about you?
What was the reason that did he get kicked out?
Does that matter?
No, I'm asking because I need to calculate this and understand what's going on, because I just can't see somebody getting kicked out at 13 years old and then being adopted, and then years later it's like he's this amazing person. Like, was he just a horrible child before then? Was the not child, but was the parents just horrible to them? Because I could see if somebody was beating on their child and doing a lot of physical abuse and a lot of damage that they never accounted for, meaning they've never said sorry for, they never stood up and said, I apologize for this. Like, I could see that being a situation where he's like, you know, forget them, they never said sorry. Have not gotten over the pain or whatever it is that has happened to him, because there's a lot of molestations, beatings, neglect, and things like that goes on within people's homes, and they don't talk about it. Like we said earlier, a lot of our families don't talk about things. So sometimes it takes people longer to heal from things. Money doesn't heal everything. So he might have money, but feel like, I'm not gonna give it to you because I went through blah, 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 blah. And not saying that is right, but if somebody abused me and hurt me and didn't say sorry and spit on me and even kicked me out at age 13, maybe because I was bad or not, like, and probably haven't spoken to him since he was 13. So that's at a point now, like, this is why I said, what is the story?
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's been situations growing up where I felt like, you know, there was no coming back from, that I just wanted to leave this world because of, you know, abuse, hurt, and things like that. So my thing, whether it was by a family member, a friend, or whatever the case may be, but may not have been able to recoup from that. So because of that is the reason why I'm asking, what is the history in this situation? What is the history? We don't know the history.
Right, and I understand what Kat means by saying, you know, what is the history or concern about that. And I was wondering the same thing, like, why would you even have a 13-year-old? Why would you kick him out, you know? But I do know that children are, you know, out of control. But I will say this. It's not about what she did as a mother or made a mistake. It's not about what happened. It's about moving forward, and it's about what would God want. You know, would God want you to look out for your biological mother financially? It's about what God would want, you know, and people like to take the credit for things in life, and they like to take the credit like, I earned this, and I did this, and I made this happen, and my biological, my new mom made this happen. No, it was God that made everything possible. You know, we like to give the credit to one another, or we like to give the credit to who we feel that made these things possible. And all along, God is responsible for everything. Okay. So would he want you to look out for your biological mother? Yes. That's the answer that I'm giving you.
I would,
go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, I would
make a lot of people mad.
I would, if God, you know, God, that's a good point. But if I was abused or neglected, or I ain't giving you nothing. And if I got kicked out because of something I did, or you couldn't afford to take care of me at that time, so you let me go, yeah, mama, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna look out for you. But if you abused me, you did me wrong, I'm kind of with Kat. I don't really know the backstory, but if it was something traumatic where this boy got thrown away, like maybe some kids, they like, I don't want you no more, go.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of a man to carry that burden on his back and reach that level of success, and to turn around and be like, nah, you know what, I'm going to look out for you. That probably was the fuel and fire that led him to be who Jimmy Butler is today, the $37 million man. So,
yeah, just because he got $34 million, that don't mean that you're growing. You know, you're not going to grow fully until you let that hurt go. So you don't need to be holding on to my mom.
You don't need to be holding on to it.
You don't have to hold on to it, but then we have to go
back. You're a human. At what age did you say that you were mature enough to say, hey, everybody hurt me, I'm just going to let it go? You have to understand.
This is your mother we're talking about.
It's
not just everybody.
You have to understand that people are different when it comes to the healing process. In this case, we don't know what happened because we're only reading what the blogs tell us. And that's the problem with us. We read what the blogs tell us.
Well, they're asking us
our own research.
They're asking us our opinion about this particular situation.
Right, but my opinion is that I don't know what really happened, so
you can't even answer the question.
I can't answer the question because at the end of the day, if the person is 13 years old, he left his mama's house, got kicked out for whatever reason, and he has a relationship with his mother still and didn't help her, that's a different situation. Then of course he needs to help her. But if it was a bad situation, and to me, it just has the vibe of something bad happened. That's all I'm saying. I can't just picture, because our people are not like that. Our people are not just evil like that. Do you see what I'm saying? I just don't feel that he just literally just said.
4M. 3, 4, M. 3, 4. Let me write this big for y'all. 3, 4, M. M's.
Let's take it down now. Let's take it down. So if there wasn't no 3, 4 M's, is it okay? Is he just supposed to say, you know what, forget everything I went through. My mother gave me up for adoption.
How do you grow? We're not talking about the past. You can't get it back. Why are we still talking about it?
Man, you still hold grudges, and you a grown-ass man, and you still have issues with people to this day that you have to take care of, but because you feel like because he got $34 million that he's supposed to just be miraculously mature and just get over the fact that his mama gave him away at 13 years old.
I love the fact that she pulled me in it because now I get to use myself for an example. That's one thing that I love. Now, what she done told me was, you still hold grudges with people.
You do.
Listen, I'll hold a grudge with a person, but I'm going to move forward. I may be mad at a person, but I'm going to move forward.
Are you going to give them some of your $34 million?
When I get it?
Are you going to give them be honest. Be honest.
I'm going to give them some of the 100 bands.
You're lying.
My mother.
You're lying. You're lying.
The person that shitted on me.
If you was abused by her and all that, are you gonna pay her? Or are you gonna give her money?
Would I give her money?
Like, would you?
That's not the question. The question is, is he going to look out for his biological mother? And yes,
nobody knows.
If my mama let another man rape me, if that happened, and I'm now financially stable, yes, I will forgive, and yes, I will move forward.
Mama, you ain't getting nothing.
So
that means that you're still mad at her. You still mad?
I would still be mad. Like
you still holding that girl.
Like I said, if it was something like that, say I got abused or something like that as a child, that would fuel my fire to be great.
You make mistakes.
I do. I do make mistakes.
So how are we gonna?
But when my mama brought me into this, when my parents brought me into this world, I could not fend for myself. They were my protectors. They took care of me until I was 18 years old. That's their job.
Yeah.
So if my parents did not do their job, once I get old enough to do my job, I'm not going back to look out for you.
So I mean, you do wrong too.
I do wrong.
That mean that you do. That mean that you hold an eye for an eye.
I do wrong. Even swap is not a swindle.
Give him time.
I give you $100. You give me $80.
Give him time to mature.
Just give him time to mature.
You're 13. You was 13, Kat. What do you mean time to mature?
You're talking about this a young man. This man bumping and grinding. Everybody in the streets probably having fun, enjoying his life, enjoying his money, feeling like he's shitting on everybody.
They didn't say.
So at some point in life, he's going to mature and he's got to heal. At that moment, it may change.
But might be 60 years old when he
right now, we just see a post on today, and within 24 hours, everybody is judging him, not knowing what the situation is. So all I'm saying is,
ain't nobody judging him.
All I'm saying is that, of course, the right answer is yes, you should. But what happened? The reason why he's not?
Because people want to know. People want to know
what
happened.
That's different.
No matter what happened, it's about moving forward in life. And that's just how I feel about it. You yourself, since you used me for an example, you yourself have told me
I'm gonna take
to
my
move
time
forward.
to heal. I don't care if you hurt me and you're an enemy of mine and I move forward. I don't owe you any money. I don't owe you.
It didn't say give money. It said look out for his biological mother.
That's
meaning the necessity.
He does not owe them that.
Is you gonna look out for her?
He doesn't owe them that.
No, he don't.
He don't owe them that. Let's figure out what's happening with him first. The reason why. Let's figure out, is he getting help? Let's figure out if whatever they went through, if he's being healed from it. And if he's healed and still says, oh, I'm not going to do this and that, then guess what? Because I help people out all the time, it just comes natural. Yeah. So if it's not naturally in him, he may have seen somebody that still rob, kill, and take from everybody his whole life. So that piece of him may still be inside of him. You don't know. So until then, I still need to know, like, what happened, the reason why this young gentleman is not looking out for his parents.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying it's right. But what I'm saying is, I just can't believe that a 13-year-old amazing athlete, an amazing person that we can see as amazing, is sitting up there saying, oh, that's my mother over there, I'm not giving her nothing. Like, what happened and why is it this way? Why?
Jimmy Buckets, you gonna bless your mama or not? You gonna bless
He
her?
might have already blessed her.
He might have.
The Pillow Talk Houston people is simply asking a question. He may be giving her money.
No, he may.
He may be living.
Like I said, it's a two-way answer. If everything was cool, it was cool.
Should he look out for her was the question.
If
everything is cool, then yes. But if it was, I can't tell you.
You should look out for her whether it's cool or not moving forward.
You should drop it, bro, because you got money. Nah, that ain't how it works.
Ain't no drop it. Just look out for her. It ain't got to be money. It could be, hey, look out for your mom and get her a crib. Look out for your mom and catch her up. Look out for your mom and give her some food. It didn't say give her no big money. It just said, are you going to look out for her? And yes.
Everybody is different.
And it doesn't matter what happened. In this situation, we don't know what the past is. So we don't have that to work with.
Yeah, that's
right. But what we do know is his biological mother.
That's true.
And with her being his biological mother, yes, he should look out for her.
Yeah.
It didn't say he should give her some money.
It don't matter who adopted him. It's like.
I just feel like he should look out for her. It's his mom. No matter what she did. You don't let a person take you down or stop you from being a good person because of what they did.
That doesn't mean you're a bad or good person just because you don't want to give somebody something you've earned.
Pierre, would it make
it don't gotta be the money.
The problem is that we always feel like somebody owes us. Nobody owes you nothing.
Right.
Nobody owes you nothing. And the problem in life is everybody got their hand out. Everybody wants something. Everybody begging for something. Everybody asking for something. And they don't want to do the work. His mother had a certain amount of years to get $34 million as well. How? I don't know. It's up to her. But nobody owes nobody nothing.
True.
Everybody walks around this life acting like somebody owes them something.
So she didn't owe him shit?
No, she didn't owe him nothing. None of them owed him anything. Guess what? She didn't feel like she owed him. That's why she kicked him out and gave him up for adoption. Because she didn't feel like she owed him nothing. Yeah. And it is what it is. That's my opinion.
And he don't have to so much be a bad guy because he didn't do that for his mother. He could give it to charities and give it to the rest of the family. You know what I'm saying? It might just be something with her.
And his mother might be a drug addict to where if he do give her money, she might kill herself off of the drugs. We don't know the story.
But we just create narratives at this point.
We just creating narratives. So until then, until we have the story, my honest opinion is give what your heart wants to give. You don't owe anybody anything, baby. Right. Live your life. Do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty about winning. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty about being rich or being a millionaire. You live your life and do you, and you help who God tells you to help in your heart. That's how you do it.
Different situations, different things. It's just a bunch of different situations that we have going on here. You know, I'm just saying do it. Moving forward is the way I feel in life. You know, I don't feel like being held back. And you can move forward and don't be healed. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rush. Don't make nobody rush now. I'm not saying, rush and heal, because that's on your timing. But what I'm saying is don't let that hinder you from growing. Okay? Move forward, damn it. And do the right thing. Don't let a person stop you from being a good person because of how they treated you.